This is Mark Bell from supertraining.tv. Got a question from Josh Mack off of Facebook, and he wants to know, he's heard that I suggested that people wear powerlifting briefs even if you're a raw lifter, and he would like to know how to incorporate that and how tight should the briefs be. To answer how tight should they be, they shouldn't really be that tight. They should be fairly loose. Whatever company you're going to order from, explain to them that you're new, explain to them that you're utilizing it for a training device, a training effect, and not a competition. You're not looking for a competition fit. A competition fit is going to be deadly, and it's going to be very hard to get into. Now, also at the same time, if the gear that you purchased is stretchy, it will take you a long time to get into it. The first 2 or 3 times you get into it, and after that, the material will stretch, and it'll become much more comfortable, much easier to get in and out of the briefs. So the briefs should be pretty mild. They shouldn't be real tight. A good gauge would be A, that you can get them on fairly easy, B, that you can get depth fairly easy, and C, that they're only giving you 25 to 50 pounds on your squat. So that way it's not anything that's too crazy or too out of control that you can't handle. How to incorporate it, how are you going to utilize it in your training? There's several ways of using it that I would suggest. You can use it in a 3-week wave. If you're far out from a contest, that may be the best option. So if you're going to run a 12-week cycle, like some people often do, you may want to try it out in the first 3 weeks and then go without it for 3 weeks and then incorporate it for a week or 2 again and go back and forth. And as you get closer to your meet, make sure you're doing your raw work and make sure you're doing all the raw stuff that you need to do in order to do well in the competition, and use the briefs as kind of an overload. You can also utilize the briefs every 3rd week, so you can use it maybe about once a month or every 3 weeks, again as a form of overload training. So you do your normal workouts, and at the end of a 3rd week of say a max effort exercise, or even on a dynamic effort day, you throw them on for that 3rd week, handle a little bit more weight for the day. Another way to utilize it is to just use it for your last few sets. If you're using a conjugate system, you can do 6 to 8 sets of 2 reps on your dynamic day. You could throw a pair of briefs on and do another 3 or 4 sets of 2, handling a little bit more weight. That would be the way that I would suggest to use it, is just to utilize it like I use my slingshot. And then also on max effort day, push your max effort stuff raw like you normally would, and then go ahead and add the briefs in and hit up a couple extra sets that way. A lot of people have had a lot of success utilizing briefs in their training. It's a great way to save the hips while also handling more weight. Make sure the briefs are passive. Again, only allowing you to squat 25 to 50 more pounds. It doesn't need to be extreme for a raw lifter. If you're a geared lifter, obviously you're going to be looking for a little bit more strength than that. That's it from supertraining.tv. I'm out.